Have you ever felt a sudden unexplained fatigue after a meal you thought was healthy? Or perhaps experienced a dull ache in your joints? Or a cloudiness in your thoughts that just wouldn't lift? Even though you're trying your best to eat right, it's a frustrating reality many of us face as we get a little older, isn't it? We reach for what we believe are the healthiest choices, the vibrant vegetables that promise vitality and longevity, only to find ourselves feeling worse, not better. It's a silent struggle, a puzzle many seniors try to solve, often without success. We're told vegetables are always good for us, but what if some of these seemingly innocent foods, when consumed in particular ways or by bodies undergoing specific changes, are actually contributing to that nagging decline in our health? What if the very things we rely on for our well-being are secretly undermining it? It's a surprising truth, and one that many health discussions overlook. The truth is, as our bodies age, the way we process and react to certain foods changes. Our digestive systems become more sensitive, our immune responses can shift, and even our nutrient absorption can be altered. So, a vegetable that was a powerhouse of nutrition in our younger years might, in certain circumstances, become a hidden obstacle to our vitality now. It's not about abandoning healthy eating, but about smart, informed eating that truly supports our unique needs in this wonderful stage of life. In this video, we're going to dive into 7 specific vegetables that seniors over 65 might want to reconsider, or at least approach with caution. To avoid unnecessary health challenges and truly thrive, we'll explore why they might be problematic for some, and offer simple, practical tips on how to enjoy their benefits without the downsides, or what to choose instead. This isn't about fear. It's about empowerment through knowledge, so you can make the best choices for your own amazing body. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you about a common garden staple. Let's start with the first group of vegetables that might be causing you more trouble than good, especially if you're finding your digestion isn't quite what it used to be. I'm talking about some of our beloved cruciferous vegetables, like raw broccoli, raw cabbage, and even that popular green, raw kale. Now, before you gasp and think I'm suggesting you banish these nutritional powerhouses entirely, hear me out. These vegetables are fantastic for you, packed with vitamins, fiber, and compounds that support detoxification. But when they're eaten raw, especially in large quantities, they can be incredibly difficult for an aging digestive system to break down. Think about it. Raw broccoli is tough, fibrous. Your stomach has to work overtime, and if your digestive enzymes aren't as abundant as they once were, or if you have a slightly compromised gut lining, this can lead to uncomfortable gas, bloating, and even abdominal pain. It's like asking a gentle stream to push a boulder. It's just not designed for that kind of heavy lifting. Many of us remember the days of big, raw salads, and they were wonderful then. But as we get older, our bodies prefer foods that are a little more pre-digested. So to speak, cooking these vegetables, even lightly steaming them, makes a world of difference. When you cook broccoli or kale, you begin to break down those tough fibers, making them much gentler on your digestive tract. You'll still get all those amazing nutrients. But without the discomfort, imagine enjoying a lovely bowl of steamed broccoli with a little butter and herbs, or a gently sautéed kale side dish, feeling light and energetic afterwards, instead of bloated and sluggish. It's a small change in preparation that can lead to a big improvement in how you feel. For example, if you've been blending raw kale into your morning smoothie thinking you're doing yourself a huge favor, and then you feel a bit queasy or gassy later, try lightly steaming or sautéing that kale beforehand, letting it cool, and then adding it to your blender. You'll be amazed at the difference. Your body will thank you for making its job a little easier. So, it's not about avoiding these wonderful vegetables, but about giving your digestive system a helping hand by cooking them. It's about being kind to your gut. Now, moving on from our fibrous friends, let's talk about another common vegetable that can sometimes be a silent saboteur: corn. This might surprise many of you because corn is such a staple, especially in many English-speaking cultures, from corn on the cob at a summer barbecue to the corn in soups and stews. But here's the thing about corn: it's primarily a grain, not truly a vegetable in the same way a leafy green or a carrot is. And while it offers some fiber, Its structure, particularly the outer casing of the kernel, can be notoriously difficult for our bodies to fully digest. You might have noticed this yourself, seeing undigested corn kernels in your stool, a clear sign that your digestive system isn't breaking it down efficiently. For seniors, this issue can be amplified. Our digestive enzymes can become less potent with age. And if you're already dealing with issues like diverticulitis or inflammatory bowel conditions, the roughage from corn can actually irritate the gut lining, leading to pain, gas, and even blockages in severe cases. Beyond digestion, a significant portion of corn grown today, particularly in processed foods, is genetically modified and often heavily sprayed with pesticides. While organic corn is a better choice, the fundamental digestive challenge remains for many. And let's be honest, much of the corn we consume isn't fresh off the cob. It's often in the form of high fructose corn syrup, corn oil, or cornstarch in packaged goods, which are certainly not beneficial for anyone's health, let alone a senior's. These processed corn derivatives contribute to inflammation and blood sugar spikes. Two things we absolutely want to avoid as we age to protect our heart health: brain function and joint comfort. Think about a typical day: a breakfast cereal sweetened with corn syrup, a lunch that includes processed snacks with corn ingredients, and a dinner with corn-fed meats or corn as a side dish. It adds up. Instead of relying on corn, especially processed forms, try leaning into naturally gluten-free and easily digestible grains like quinoa or rice if you're looking for a carbohydrate source, or simply increasing your intake of non-starchy, easily digestible vegetables like zucchini, green beans, or carrots. If you absolutely love corn, try it sparingly, well cooked, and always opt for organic or fresh off the cob, avoiding the processed versions altogether. Remember, the goal isn't deprivation, but smart substitution and mindful consumption to ensure what you eat genuinely supports your vitality. By making these gentle shifts, you can experience less digestive distress and more sustained energy throughout your day, keeping you feeling light and active. Next, let's turn our attention to potatoes, particularly those that are green or sprouting, and how they are prepared. Potatoes are a beloved comfort food for many of us, and in moderation, they can be part of a healthy diet. They provide potassium and vitamin C. However, there are a few important considerations for seniors. Firstly, green potatoes, or those that have started to sprout, contain a natural toxin called solanine. This compound develops when potatoes are exposed to light, and while small amounts might not cause immediate harm, higher levels can lead to symptoms like nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, diarrhea, headaches, and even neurological issues. As we age, our bodies can become more sensitive to these naturally occurring toxins, and our detoxification pathways might not be as efficient at clearing them out. So, it's crucial to always inspect your potatoes before cooking them. If you see any green patches or sprouts, it's best to cut them off entirely, or, if the greening is widespread, simply discard the potato. It's a simple visual check that can protect your health significantly. Beyond the solanine risk, the way potatoes are prepared makes a huge difference. Fried potatoes, like French fries or potato chips, are a significant concern. They are often cooked in unhealthy, inflammatory vegetable oils, such as corn oil, soybean oil, or canola oil, which are high in omega-6 fatty acids. While some omega-6s are essential, an excessive intake, especially from these highly processed oils, promotes inflammation throughout the body. For seniors, chronic inflammation is a major contributor to a host of age-related diseases, including arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. The high temperatures used in frying also create advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, which further contribute to inflammation and accelerate the aging process. So, while a baked potato or boiled potato can be fine in moderation, enjoying it with healthy fats and lean protein, those crispy, deep-fried versions are best avoided. Consider healthier alternatives when you crave something starchy. Sweet potatoes, for instance, are a fantastic choice. They are lower on the glycemic index, meaning they cause a slower, more stable rise in blood sugar, and they are packed with beneficial antioxidants like beta-carotene. Roasting sweet potatoes with a little olive oil or baking them until tender can satisfy that comfort food craving without the inflammatory downsides. Even plain baked white potatoes, enjoyed infrequently and topped with wholesome ingredients like Greek yogurt or a sprinkle of herbs, are a much better option than their fried counterparts. It's about being mindful of preparation methods and choosing nutrient-dense alternatives that support your longevity and reduce the burden on your body. Small changes, like choosing a baked sweet potato over French fries, can have a profound impact on your overall well-being and help keep those aches and pains at bay. It's about fueling your body with kindness. Now, let's explore some vegetables from a family that often sparks a lot of debate in the health community. The nightshades. This group includes tomatoes, bell peppers, and eggplant. For many people, these vegetables are perfectly healthy and delicious. They're rich in vitamins and antioxidants. And for the vast majority, they pose no issues. However, for a significant number of seniors, especially those living with conditions like arthritis, fibromyalgia, or autoimmune diseases, nightshade vegetables can be a source of increased inflammation and discomfort. The compounds found in nightshades, particularly alkaloids like solanine, yes, the same one found in potatoes, can, in sensitive individuals, trigger inflammatory responses. This can manifest as joint pain, stiffness, muscle aches, or even digestive upset. Think about it if you've been struggling with persistent joint pain, and you regularly enjoy dishes with fresh tomatoes, bell peppers, or eggplant. It might be worth exploring a temporary elimination. It's not about a permanent ban for everyone, but rather about tuning into your body and seeing if these foods are contributing to your symptoms. A simple test could involve removing all nightshades from your diet for 2 to 3 weeks and carefully observing if your symptoms improve. If they do, you might reintroduce them one by one to pinpoint the specific culprit. For example, some people find that cooked tomatoes are fine, but raw ones cause problems. Others react more strongly to bell peppers, particularly green ones, which tend to have a higher alkaloid content than their red or yellow counterparts. Another aspect to consider with tomatoes is their acidity, especially for those prone to acid reflux or heartburn. While cooking often mellows this, large quantities of raw tomatoes or highly acidic tomato sauces can aggravate these conditions. And with bell peppers, some people find the skins difficult to digest, leading to bloating or gas, even if they don't experience inflammatory reactions. A simple tip here is to roast and peel bell peppers before adding them to dishes, as this can make them much gentler on the digestive system. For eggplant, which can sometimes have a slightly bitter taste, ensuring it is properly cooked, perhaps roasted until very tender, can also help make it more digestible. It's all about finding what truly works for your individual body and not being afraid to experiment gently to discover your unique sensitivities. This personal exploration is key to living your most comfortable and energetic life. Finally, we arrive at the topic of high oxalate vegetables, specifically spinach and rhubarb. These are often championed as superfoods, and indeed, they are packed with nutrients like vitamin K, vitamin A, and fiber. However, they also contain high levels of oxalic acid, which combined with minerals like calcium and magnesium in the digestive tract, potentially reducing their absorption. More significantly, for individuals prone to kidney stones, a diet very high in oxalates can contribute to the formation of calcium oxalate kidney stones, which are the most common type. While most healthy individuals can process oxalates without an issue, seniors, who might have a history of kidney stones or a predisposition due to hydration levels or other health conditions, need to be more mindful. Imagine you're trying your best to get enough calcium for your bones, but you're regularly consuming large quantities of raw spinach in smoothies or salads. Some of that calcium might not be getting absorbed effectively. It's not to say that spinach is bad, but moderation and preparation are key. Cooking spinach and rhubarb, particularly by boiling or steaming and then draining the water, can significantly reduce their oxalate content. For example, a large bowl of raw spinach in a salad or smoothie will deliver a higher oxalate load than a smaller portion of cooked spinach. So, instead of a gigantic raw spinach salad every day, Consider alternating with lower oxalate greens like romaine lettuce, butter lettuce, or even gently cooked greens. With rhubarb, which is almost always cooked due to its tartness, the primary concern is its high oxalate content. It's best enjoyed in moderation, perhaps as an occasional dessert, rather than a daily staple, especially if you have kidney stone concerns. And always remember to stay well hydrated, as adequate water intake helps flush out excess oxalates from the body. It's about balance and awareness. If you have a history of kidney stones, or if you're concerned about mineral absorption, it's always a good idea to discuss your dietary choices with your doctor or a registered dietitian. They can provide personalized advice based on your specific health profile. The goal here is to help you enjoy the benefits of these foods without inadvertently contributing to potential health issues, allowing you to maintain your vitality and freedom from discomfort. So, we've explored 7 different types of vegetables that, while generally healthy, can pose specific challenges for seniors over 65. The gas and bloating from raw cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and kale, the digestive difficulty of corn and its prevalence in processed foods, the solanine risk in green or sprouting potatoes, and the inflammatory potential of nightshades like tomatoes, bell peppers, and eggplant for sensitive individuals, along with the oxalate concerns in spinach and rhubarb. It's not about fear or deprivation, but about understanding that our bodies change as we age, and what served us well in our younger years might need a slight adjustment now. Remember, every individual is unique. Your body's reaction to these foods might be different from your neighbor's, and that's perfectly normal. The key is to listen to your own body, pay attention to how you feel after eating certain foods, and make informed choices. Small changes really can make a big difference in your health and happiness. Instead of reaching for that large raw kale salad, try a gently steamed portion. Swap out fried potatoes for a baked sweet potato. If nightshades bother you, explore the vast world of other delicious vegetables like carrots, zucchini, or green beans. And when it comes to high oxalate greens, simply cook them thoroughly and enjoy them in moderation, ensuring you stay well hydrated. This journey towards optimal health is about empowering yourself with knowledge and making conscious choices that align with your body's current needs. It's about building a plate that truly nourishes you, keeps your energy steady, your mind clear, and your joints feeling comfortable. Don't be afraid to experiment, to discover what makes you feel your absolute best. You have the power to influence your well-being with every meal you choose. What vegetables have you found surprisingly make you feel better or worse as you've gotten older? I'd love to hear your experiences and insights in the comments below. Your wisdom helps others in our wonderful community. If you found this video helpful and informative, please give it a thumbs up. That tells me you'd like more content like this. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on our next video, packed with more tips and advice for living your best life at every age. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep thriving. Live your best life at every age.